the woman killed her cheating husband and sealed his body in cement before walling it up inside a newly renovated wall. When the police discovered her husband was missing and came to her door, she told them that her husband had cheated on her while she was pregnant and run off with their savings. She did not know where her husband had gone. The police searched the house for a while, but found no useful clues, so they had no choice but to leave. She thought this matter would come to an end, until the 4th year after her son was born. Her son handed her a family portrait he had drawn. When she took it and looked at it, she was shocked to find that in her son's drawing, there were actually 2 hands on the wall. Her son said that person was his father. His father had been standing inside the wall, watching him grow up. When the woman heard this, she looked at the wedding photo on the wall, and was instantly startled. It was only then that she realized what she had done might already have been exposed. It turned out that 4 years ago, the woman, who had just found out she was pregnant, wanted to go to the company to tell her husband the good news, but unexpectedly discovered that her husband was cheating on her. From that moment on, she lost all hope in marriage. She knew that all the vows her husband had once made were lies. He played the role of a gentle and considerate husband, while secretly cheating on another woman. After she got home, the woman made a pot of fish soup, her husband's favorite, and added poison to it. She fed it to her husband, because during the proposal, her husband had once said that their marriage would end only in death, not separation. It was not long before her husband died of poisoning and collapsed on the floor. The woman also showed a satisfied expression. Then she sealed her husband's body in cement and walled it inside the wall. She never expected that 4 years later, this matter would gradually come to light. After her son left, the woman quickly went to check the wall again. She found nothing unusual, and thought her son's imagination was just too vivid. Unexpectedly, the next day her son told her again that his father had talked to him last night. When the woman heard that, her whole body trembled. She hurriedly asked her son what else his father had said. The boy answered that his father said it was very dark inside the wall. He asked whether it was still bright outside. He also said that when the boy grew up, he could come out. After hearing this, the woman immediately turned to look at the wall, but thinking that her husband had already turned into a pile of white bones inside, she quickly crouched down and questioned her son. When did he know there was someone inside the wall? The boy said it was his father who told him, because every night, his father would call him over to chat. When the woman heard this, her legs instantly went weak. After all, 4 years ago, her son had not even been born yet. Seeing that her son was now at the age when he should be eager to learn, she thought he must have been exposed to some special lessons at kindergarten. The next day, when the woman took her son to kindergarten, she asked the teacher whether they had shown any videos in class recently, or whether anyone else claiming to be the boy's family had come by. The teacher said no. Besides, the kindergarten was a closed campus. No outsiders could get in at all. The woman had originally come to the nursing home to find her mother-in-law and find out whether her mother-in-law had deliberately stirred things up, but the nurse told her that her mother-in-law had already passed away last month. Just as the woman was preparing to leave, the nurse called out to stop her. She said that before her mother-in-law passed, she kept muttering the same sentence. Her mother-in-law said, "My son is calling me from inside the wall. It is so cold." When the woman heard this, she was terrified. To figure out what was really going on, she installed a camera at home. In the evening, she kept holding her phone and watching the surveillance feed. Soon she saw her son come to that wall and place his hand on it. Suspecting that her son really could talk to her husband inside the wall, she hurried downstairs and found her son. She asked him what he was doing there instead of sleeping. The boy said he was talking to his father. The woman thought her son just wanted to play and did not want to sleep. She accused him of lying. The boy denied it. So the woman asked him, "What did you say to your father?" The boy answered, "Dad said his leg had gone numb. He asked me whether I could move the bricks a little. I was too weak to move them. Dad said that was okay. I thought that once I grew a little bigger, I would be able to move the bricks." Dad also said that he had been inside the wall for 4 years and felt very bored, but with his son keeping him company and chatting with him, he did not feel bored anymore. When the woman heard this, she was startled. She carefully placed her hand against the wall. Scenes from 4 years ago suddenly flooded back into her mind. After she coaxed her son to sleep, she came to the wall with a hammer in her hand. She wanted to see what was inside the wall. She started smashing the wall. Very soon, a hole was smashed into it. But when she saw the scene inside the wall, she was so frightened that she immediately sat down on the floor. The husband hidden inside had actually disappeared. Unexpectedly, in the very next second.